What's up, crew? I am still freaking beat up from 17.5 and I haven't even done anything since Saturday. Oh. Well, when I say I haven't done anything, that also includes recovery, so that's a problem. But here is something you can do to help with upper back tightness and calf tightness, especially if you just did it yesterday. Obviously, you want to use a foam roller. I'm sitting on this rumble roller right now. Really disgusting tool because it has all those knobs that are digging into my back. But that's going to be good for upper back from doing all the thrusters. And then of course, when you're doing double unders, if you're doing it with the right technique, you're squeezing your scaps together and holding your shoulders together, that's going to create a little bit of tightness as well. And then of course, hamstrings and calves. Here's a taping strategy though that you can use and how to do it by yourself. Here's how you do it. All right, so a quick taping application for your calves to fight soreness and help with a little bit of that lymph drainage, which is what causes the soreness. Here's a quick taping strategy. All you need is some scissors, and if you have it, some rock sauce. What you need rock sauce for is to clean the skin and to prep for taping so that it has the optimum amount of stick. You also need kinesiology tape, obviously. And I go with RockTape, not because of the bias of me working there, but it is literally the best type of tape that you can use. We tested it against a whole lot of other brands, and it is the one that sticks the most, and it is truly hydrophobic. So it's not waterproof, but we did a lot of tests where we dropped some water droplets on the tape, and it just slid right off of our tape, whereas other ones it would roll a little bit and then stop. You know that it's not bouncing water off like it's supposed to. You're gonna cut 2 strips. One that's going to go from about above the Achilles tendon up to just under the back of the knee, and then the second one's just going to be a little 6-inch strip, 4 to 6 inches, which is going to be a decompression, and you're going to put that at the site of the most soreness. Round your corners, tear off an anchor about 2 inches from one of the ends. You're going to anchor it down at the bottom of the calf, right above the Achilles tendon. You're gonna tape up towards the back of the knee, adding no stretch. So you're just laying down the tape as if you're just taping something together. Stretching the tape could cause irritation on your calf and will also reduce the amount of time the tape stays on you. Draw it all the way up. If you go too long, cut off the rest. If you stay short, that's fine. You're still getting the effect that you're looking for. Decompression strip, tear down the center, spread it open like a band-aid. That center spot, you're gonna stretch it a little bit, place it over the side of pain, and then lay down the edges with no stretch. So this is a really quick and easy way to get yourself taped up and fight some soreness if you just did 17.5 and are crushed, or you're like me and you're still sore from Saturday because, my God, that was a lot of double unders. This is in no way a sponsored clip from RockTape. I used to work for RockTape, for those of you who are new. Back in the beginning of the vlogs, I was still splitting time between shooting video and working for RockTape. Now I still just have some product in my garage. I still work with them time to time on projects. We just wrapped up the last taping strategy video for the Open, and I'll be working with them all the way through till the games. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of knowledge that I've gained from working there, and hope it helps you out. There's a code down below for a discount. You can get a roll of tape. Any product has a discount on it. I don't remember the exact amount, but I believe it's 20%. So check that out. We're gonna have a Q&A soon enough, and I think I'm gonna try to do a little EMOM to spice it up a bit. Pardon the interruption for this very important announcement. 17.6 will be announced tomorrow, live, noon Pacific Standard Time. See you then. All right, so questions and answers. Got a on-the-minute timer going. I'm gonna do death by med ball cleans with 20 pounds. While I answer this, it'll obviously get harder to answer each question as we get later into the rounds. Right now, there's 30 seconds left on the countdown. I'm gonna start with question number 1. It's from Diary of a Fitness Junkie, and you asked several questions. But your first question is, do you put much thought into your open WOD outfit? I do not. Actually, that's a lie. I do put a little thought into my open WOD workout. I mean, if you're referencing 17.5, there's double unders in the workout. I obviously have the shirt from Project X that says hella double unders on it, so that was obviously planned a little bit.
But other than that, I don't like going to the closet the night before and pick out all the, you know, the shorts and the shirt and stuff like that. Sometimes for throwdowns I do. I kind of pick the brands that I like to rep. I pick the shorts that I love wearing. What are your thoughts on CrossFit fashion? I mean, you gotta look good if you want to feel good. So actually, that was all the questions. Thank you, Diary of a Fitness Junkie. She has a channel. I'll leave the link below. Expectations for Open 2018. Place, top 200, or qualify for regionals. I honestly can't think of anything that they would bring into there. I'm one of the people that says that they won't bring certain things in. The year they brought a rower, I kept saying they're never gonna do a rower. There's no way you can judge that on video. It's really hard to set up. I'd say the same thing for running, but Dave Castro always finds a way. Feeling extremely mobile for not doing anything for the last 4 days. That was from Mr. Me 1609. So yeah, 2018, I expect myself to be 245 and crushing it. That's my expectation. What time did Neil Maddox have in 17.5? I think the first attempt he did like 8 something, and then he shaved minutes off of his time the second time, and that's from Rice Williams. Dose Nutrition says, really appreciate that one, John. I appreciate you for sticking around and watching. For those who don't know, you should check out Dose. They have a BCA complex that's in pill form. I've definitely tried it. Great for a pre-workout. It doesn't give you that buzz of a pre-workout, but it gives you the nutrition that you need to hit a WOD hard. So give them a shout. I will link a website down below. Taylor Avakian says, I watch Shameless every night with my girlfriend too. Lol. That is pretty funny. He too has a channel. Check him out. I'm really surprised by how easy my squat is going right now. CrossFit Steve says, keep it up. Way to push through the Open. Can't wait to see what place you got. Right now I think I'm at 780 something. Slowly climbing up, but I think I'm gonna stay underneath 1,000, which is, I'm very happy for that. D Giraffes. Why does Neil wear the elbow sleeve? You got 3 in a row here, separately. Neil wears an elbow sleeve. I forget what it is, but he has something going on and he has to have the compression around his elbow to keep away from pain. It's already burning though. That ain't good. Whoops, bumped the camera. So yeah, do other people at the box like being filmed or prefer to not be on camera? No one has come up to me and told me that they don't want to be filmed. It's sort of known that I have the camera, and I try to be as courteous as possible and put myself in a position that points the camera away. So if you don't see people in the background, that doesn't mean that they didn't want to be or they asked not to be. It's me trying to stay away from that kind of conversation. This is getting actually pretty spicy. Trying to talk after each round. Last question from D Drafts. What type of athlete do you think have the advantage in the Open? I think the best athlete is short-ish, 5'8", 5'9", and their weight is somewhere around 190. It's probably a great weight. That's right in the middle where you can move weight, but you're also not so heavy that you have to carry yourself. That is burning. Oh, I just slammed my knee into the box. Ow, fuck. So yeah, and then as far as like background, bodybuilders seem to have a great shot because they have a lot of muscle connections, but also someone who comes from like a football high intensity sport. So like football player that transitioned to bodybuilding that transitions to CrossFit is probably gonna be a pretty strong athlete, as well as gymnasts. Carson Ringe. Hold that thought. I'm essentially doing 2 squats. What weaknesses did you uncover that you were not aware of before the Open? What are the top 3 things you are going to improve in the coming months? Weakness is capacity. As you can tell, I'm on 9s and I'm dying here. My weight and anything that involves a pull-up bar, like I said yesterday, my grip goes quickly. Alright, so there's a similar question as this later, so I'll leave that for additional. Carson also said a whole lot of stuff about the vlog, saying that he appreciates it. I appreciate you, man, for sticking around, watching the vlogs, even when, like you said, when they get chaotic and I'm like all over the place. Boz White, if you haven't seen his channel, link below, check it out. Based on your rankings from this year, what are your targets for next year's Open? Want to qualify for regional still. Basically doing a death by 2 for air squat. Another question, do you think training with Neil is going to help you recognize what it takes to become a regionals athlete in the next year's Open? Absolutely. The amount of volume we do is incredible. I've done similar volume, but nothing like that where it's just like every part of your body hurts every day. I think I'm gonna have to tap out of this thing. Getting like dust in my throat. 23 seconds. Whew. Thank you, Boz. What is it like training with Neil? Do you feel any added pressure to perform better or not scale things when you train with him? Do you feel your Open performance would have differed had you not been training with Neil? I'm tapping out on the death by. I just did round of 12. And I'm not gonna be able to answer these questions. My legs are blown up. It is awesome training with Neil. It's a completely different ball game. I've trained with a games athlete before. Her name's Ashley Caribou. She made it to the games one year. Didn't do too great at the games, but she's a hell of an athlete. But training with Neil, a little different, right? Because I'm closer to his strength and I can keep up with him in the weight stuff, but not in the WOD stuff. Yes, I do feel pressure to perform. The way I look at it, and I'm sure the way he looks at it, is he's providing some of his time for me to work out there. So if I mess around or I don't push myself, then I'm wasting his time, basically. Yes, I think my Open performance would have been much different if I would have been just training the way I was training. Thank you, Chauncey. Just do it like Mountain Dew. You're way too hard. Well, yes, I am hard on myself. I am definitely proud of what I do. So I don't want you guys to get twisted. Like, I'm very proud of what I've done. Like I said, I'm happy with my ranking. I got in the top 1,000, which is still miles better than what I did before 2014, and much better than what I did 2015 and 2016. Those 2 years, I don't even think I completed the Open, so that's a victory in itself. Do tend to focus on the negatives and can think of a lot of negatives before I get to the positives. I'm the hardest on myself, and I've got to be. Who else is going to be hard on me? I have expectations for myself, and when I don't get them, I'm disappointed. But that doesn't say that I'm not proud of myself in any way. So I do take pride in all the things that I do. I take a lot of pride in my videos. I take a ton of pride in a lot of the other accomplishments I've made. Just because I didn't do what I wanted to do in the Open doesn't mean, it's the end of the world for me. And I'll try harder to show that in the videos, like let you guys know that like I am happy. I'm a monotone guy, so that might kind of convey the wrong message. I'm a very happy person. At times I can get down pretty easily, but I turn it around pretty quickly. I don't usually hold airplane. I don't usually hold a grudge on myself, if that makes sense. Your question, which workout do you feel the best at? To be completely honest, 17.5 was my best workout. I don't think it was my best ranking, but it was my best workout. I pushed myself harder than I've ever pushed and finished with a great time. I think I got 433rd or something like that, like at least top 600 in that workout. Like, that's huge. For a big guy like me, thrusters and double unders, like just straight engine, I feel like I'm getting that engine that I've been looking for, and it's obviously a big part training with Neil. So thank you, Just Do It. Meh Bass, that's bassist, that's how I have to say your name, Meh Bassist. Editing process video. I am thinking about doing it. I'm not sure if I want to do it on this channel. I may or may not find a way to do it on a different channel if I make a new one. Thank you, Meh Bassist. You've been a super crew member, been around for a long time, and I thank you for that. The Giraffes is back. Did each workout highlight something different you need to improve on, or did they all highlight the same thing? So this is one that I was saying is like similar to the one that I answered, but it's a little bit different. So each workout did highlight something separate for me. In the first workout, it was composure. I have a certain way that I do my dumbbell snatches, and that's putting my forearm on my knee, and it's not to put support, it's literally just a comfort thing. It's just like laying my arm down. And it got me a few times, and there was one point in the workout where I had to step back and like, what the hell? And then I remembered, just get through the workout. A couple no reps are fine, but dwelling on that no rep within the workout is a bad idea. So composure for number one, obviously capacity too. And you know what? It's rest time in all of them. So if you want an overall thing that I learned is my rest times are still absolutely terrible. In my mind, it doesn't feel like that long. On video, it's incredibly long, so need to fix that. Another feeling too hard on myself. I know, man, I know. Things you really want to work on. I need to work on my engine and capacity. I'm so happy that a rower is on its way and I can come in here and just do interval sprints. So hopefully that answers your question. That was from Sika313. And that's the last question. I hope those were good answers. That's a lot of time. I'm gonna have to cut up a lot of this stuff and it's gonna take me forever. That's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, hit the like button, leave a comment, share this video. Those are the things that help grow the crew. And I hope you enjoyed the Dave Castro interruption. I will be announcing a 17.6 tomorrow. Most of you know what it already is. If you're new, you might not know yet, but I will have a full announcement tomorrow. And I'm thinking about either doing it live on YouTube or live on Instagram. We'll see at the moment, or in the moment. I might be doing it at Extreme, might be doing it here. Hopefully you enjoy that. I think it's gonna be pretty funny, cool little element. And then Saturday we're doing the workout. So more details tomorrow. Good day today, good day tomorrow. Hope you had a good one too, so I'll catch you tomorrow, crew.